All right, guys, welcome to Gymbox and welcome to Out the Box. All right, guys, so today we're going to be going through WOD Squad, okay? So WOD Squad, if you haven't met me before, guys, my name is Aaron. All right, guys, so if you haven't already as well, make sure you check out the first WOD Squad that I've done, okay, where we went through our Russian kettlebell swings, because we're going to be using some of the skills that we learned there in today's workout. All right, guys, so again, make sure you do check out that workout first before you jump into this one, okay? Just so, like I said, you can transfer those skills over and you'll find this workout a little bit easier, all right? Just because I'm not gonna break down the Russian kettlebell swing, we're gonna go straight today into clean and press, okay, with a bell, all right? So standardized weight for guys, around about a 24 kilo bell, so 24 kilo bell. Standardized weight for ladies, 16 to a 12, okay? But because we are gonna be pressing today, if you do have the luxury of having two bells, fantastic, all right? So again, press whatever you need to press and swing whatever you need to swing, all right? So warm-up wise, what we're gonna do, we're gonna do 4 rounds of 4 movements, okay? So 4 movements, we're just gonna do 5 reps each side or 5 reps each of those, okay? And for 4 rounds. So I'll demo them all now, and then in a second we'll get into it, all right? So our first movement is gonna be a roll to straddle. So nice and simple, our legs are gonna be straight. We'll roll over the back, we'll straddle our legs, and then we'll reach through. Second movement, we're going to take it into a single leg glute bridge each side. So this will be keeping the ribs down, squeezing our butt up. That'll be 5 reps each side. Third movement, we're going to flip it over and do a scorpion, 5 reps each side. So all you're going to do is place yourself out into a T shape, and then my left foot is going to go towards my right hand, and then through there. And our last one, squat position, elbows against the knees, rotating round. All right, so first one, 5 roll to straddle. Second one, 5 glute bridges each side. Third one, 5 scorpion each side. Fourth one, 5 rotations in that squat each side. All right, guys, so we're gonna go through for 4 rounds, all right? So do take your time. Like I said, our aim here, get your glutes warmed up, open up your thoracic, get those shoulders opened up a little bit as well. All right, guys, so get yourself ready. 4 rounds in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So firstly, bum on the floor, those roll to straddles. So remember, guys, it's 5 reps. This one's here just to loosen up that lower back. Five glute bridges each side. Remember, squeezing your butt cheek as hard as you can. Flip it over into those scorpions. So remember, chest on the floor. T shape. 1. Then tap squat. Nice, guys. So that's 1 round, 3 more to go, okay? It's like I said, really do take your time in all of this, okay? We really want to try and make sure that we get a really good warm-up so then we can get into some work, and again, we can optimize our performance there, all right? Glute bridges. scorpion. Squat. Round 3. Glute bridges. Scorpion. Into squats. And last round, okay guys? Nearly there. Into a scorpion. And last little bit, guys, into squats. Perfect. All right, guys, cool. So, like I was saying, make sure you've checked out that first video, okay? So the first WOD squad, where we go through that double arm Russian kettlebell swing, okay? Just because we're going to be implementing the first part of that technique, okay? So the actual swing in our clean and press, okay? So the clean and press is going to be a single bell, a single arm, taking it into your front rack, and then pressing it overhead. All right, guys, so I have my 24 kilo bell, but I also have an 8 kilo bell, which again, I'm just going to use just for technique-wise and just for like coaching aspects, just because again, holding the 24 in bad position, just to show you, it's not great. All right, so again, if I use the 8, it's just purely there just to show you where the bell's going to be. Okay, so first things first, clean comes from a single arm kettlebell swing. Okay, so like I said, watch the first video, you'll know exactly what to be doing in terms of your kettlebell swing, but I'm going to do the exact same thing. Okay, so you're going to step back, you're going to chop the hips. The only thing different, instead of a double arm swing, is our opposite hand. Okay, so when the bell is here for a single hand, so when the bell's at the front, our second hand is with it. When we go back, our arm goes back. Then when we come to our top position, our arm comes into a guard position. Okay, so the reason why we want to bring this arm up to a guard position so it tracks the bell the whole way, okay, because if we leave our arm back here, as you can see, my chest is rotated. Okay, my chest is rotated. So what I want to try and do is try and keep my chest and my shoulders as square as I can, which is why I go back with the bell and I come up with the bell. This arm here needs to come up with force, okay? Because otherwise, if I just go here, that arm's doing nothing, okay? Ideally, what's going to happen is if I just go single arm, the bell's going to pull me here. So if I come through with this arm powerful, it straightens me out, okay? So this arm needs to come up really, really aggressively, all right? So we're going to take the same, like I said, the pointers from the last video of setting the feet, kneecaps up, crush the walnut, brace the abs, pack the shoulders, break the glass, enjoy the float, buttons on the way down. But now, because we've got a single arm, we need to make sure we come into a guard position, okay? So what we're going to do, we're just going to go 5 single arm kettlebell swings each side. Okay, so 5 single arm kettlebell swings each side, okay? So remember all those pointers, all right? So set yourself up, right arm first. Other side. Okay, so that's our single arm swing, okay? So now we're just gonna build off that, okay? So, like I said, a clean and press. So the main thing here as well is our rack position and where the kettlebell falls in our rack, okay? So, light bell just to demonstrate, okay? The kettlebell, when it's in our rack position, is going to sit like this in our hand, okay? So the line of your thumb down to your wrist, okay, is the exact same line of the bell, okay? So what I mean by that is the bell is going to sit on your hand nice and strong, okay? In kettlebells, we do not have a wrist, okay? Which means I don't want to see the bell sitting in your palm and you're here, all right? It's not a handbag, it's a kettlebell, okay? So make sure the bell is following the line of the thumb, forearm is nice and straight, okay? Then our front rack position, okay, so our rack position is basically put your thumbnail on your collarbone, okay? So basically put your thumbnail on your collarbone and then put it down nice and hard, okay? So ladies, just because again, we don't want to have the kettlebell banging into our chest, okay? You can have the kettlebell slightly off center, okay? Guys can have it here, but again, ladies, just because we don't want the bell smashing into your chest, you can have it offset slightly, okay? But that is our front rack position, okay? So following the line of the bell, line of the thumb, thumbnail on your collarbone, pulling that down so our lats are on. Abs are tight, quads are on, bums on, nice and tight. That is our rack position, okay? So what we're gonna do with our bell, we're just gonna do some cheat cleans, okay? So just some cheat cleans of just getting the bell, used to getting the bell up and into the rack position and then holding for 3 seconds, okay? So what we're gonna do, we're gonna do 5 reps each side, cheat clean the bell up, hold 2, 3, back down, 5 each side, okay? So to do a cheat clean, all you're gonna do, your hand that you're gonna go up onto the side is gonna go into the bell. Then our second hand is gonna go underneath just to give it a little bit of support. Then you're gonna pull it up and then turn your elbow under so it's into your rack position, okay? 5 reps each side with a 3-second hold, all right? Let's go. So, good. 1, 2, 3. Again, supporting yourself on the way up and down. So all you're focusing on here is just good rack position. So again, we're not chicken winging the bell. It's nice and tight, packed in. Okay. So again, the reason why I want to go packed in, because in a minute when we go to a press, we want our center of gravity. Okay. We don't want it out here. Okay. If it's out here, go pull me off to the side. Okay. So keep it nice and tight. Other side. Cool, 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 cool. So next little thing is casting the bell away. Okay, so basically setting ourselves up from this position back into our swing. Okay, so again with my light bell, to cast the bell away from this position, okay, if we just let it drop, it's going to go down. So what we need to do is almost give it a tiny little bump off our shoulder, so then it follows the arc back down. Okay, so if you remember with our Russian kettlebell swing, our arc is all the way out here. With our clean, we want the arc as nice and narrow as possible, okay? Again, imagine there's like a plane of glass about a foot in front of you. That's where we want to go, okay? So to cast away the bell, like I said, you're just going to give it a little bump off your shoulder and it's going to go between your legs, okay? So literally, imagine like the bell is going to hit you in the groin or the stomach, okay? So from here, a little bump away and then back up, okay? So that's all we're going to do. We're just going to support the bell. From this position, good rack position, you're going to bump the bell off your shoulder. It's going to stay nice and tight. It's going to go between your legs. Support it up on the other side with your hand, okay? So 5 reps, okay? From your shoulder, bump, keep it close. Between your legs, support it up with the other arm, okay? So you're literally aiming again with that single arm swing that we just done through here. Wherever the bell comes, nice and tight to our groin, exactly the same place that we're going to go. All right, guys? So 5 reps. Each side. So start in that front rack position, so cheek clean the bell up, then you're going to cast away, support it back up. 5 reps, okay? So cheek clean the bell up, cast it away, swing, support it back up, cast it away, support it back up, cast it away, support it back up. Last one. Other side, okay? So cheek clean the bell up, nice and tight, then cast it away, support it, back up top. Cool. Next little bit, okay, so like it's in, we're going in reverse order, okay, so we're working from the top down. Next little bit, the gun slinger swing. Okay, so literally it's exactly as it sounds, okay? So imagine you're in a Western, you've got your guns, that's where we're going to be pulling the bell to, okay? So remember, like I said, there's a plane of glass about a foot in front of you. We want to tame the arc of the bell, so we're not coming out here, coming nice and tight, okay? So what we're going to do, working on that gun slinger swing. So from the ground, okay, so again, light bell, all we're going to do, we're going to pull it back and we're going to come into this position here. Okay, so again, as simple, from your swing, you're going to be snapping and keeping your elbow tight and letting the bell come up, okay? So you're pulling, a little pull of that elbow coming back into your pocket, okay? So think about pulling your elbow into the pocket, okay? So like I said, you're not coming out here and then pulling back like a row. You're taming the arc of the bell as you come from the hips, okay? So just 5 reps on your right, 5 reps on your left, okay? So again, don't worry if you don't get this perfect just to start with, okay? You may have never done a proper clean and press with the bell before, but single arm swing, tame the arc, okay? Don't forget that second hand, all right? 5 reps on your left, 5 reps on your right. Last one. Last little bit now, spiking the bell, okay? So what I mean by spiking the bell is basically when the bell comes up to here, what we don't want to do is, and let the bell fall on us, okay? So again, often you'll see this happen all the time, and people complain, oh, my forearms hurt, the bell keeps hitting me. You're not spiking the bell, okay? So what I mean by that is when the bell's coming up into this position here, there's going to be a period of time where the bell's going to be turning over. When it starts to turn over, you need to then punch your hand into the bell. Okay, so basically you just need to meet it where it's at. Okay, so real simple. As you come down, spike the bell. Okay, so again, I'm showing you here my hand open just so you can see how I spike. But through, up, spike, through, gun sling, spike, through, gun sling, spike, through, gun sling, spike. Okay, and that's when the bell ends up in that position, okay? So as the bell comes up, you turn and you punch into the bell. So you physically have to come in, so think about your elbow, gun sling, punch, okay? So you're gonna turn your elbow from being in this position into a nice straight position, okay? As it's gonna take a little bit of practice to get used to, okay, and a little bit of timing, but when you go through, swing, spike, okay? Remember, there's no wrist in kettlebell, so you're not flicking your wrist, okay? You're moving your elbow, okay? So you're moving your elbow through your position, okay? So what we're gonna do now, we're just gonna do 5 cleans on your right, 5 cleans on your left, okay? So you're just gonna put that all together, okay? Single arm swing, gunslinger position, spike the bell, okay? Glutes on every single time. Exactly the same on the other side, okay? So remember, glutes, gunsling, spike. Cool, so that is now our clean, okay? Now we're gonna focus on a press. Okay, so this, like I said, this is maybe where you wanna use 2 bells, okay? So you may wanna use a lighter bell for your press, heavier bell for your cleans. Absolutely fine, okay? So our press comes from that rack position, okay? Not out here, okay? So remember, like I said, the more energy and force you can create from that center, core to extremity, okay? So literally think about building your power from here and it'll transfer into your arm, all right? So tension, 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 okay? So when you're pressing, okay, you want to be tight everywhere, okay? So what I mean by that is your feet are firmly planted into the ground, okay? Good base support. Your quads are squeezing as hard as they can. Your butt squeezing as hard as they can. Abs squeezing as hard as they can. Even your arm that you're not using, squeezing as hard as it can, okay? That will help you press more, okay? Literally a good analogy that I like to use for this, think about like a shower, okay? Nice high pressured shower, really good power, okay? If somewhere along the line, somewhere down the line of the pipes, there's a leak, the water pressure and the power of your shower decreases, okay? That's exactly the same with your body. Your body's the pipes, here's your power, okay? So if somewhere along the line, there's a leak of power, okay? So a leak, so let's just say, for example, my butt's not on, that's a leak. That means my force here is gonna go down, okay? So what I need to do is plug that leak, squeeze the butt, squeeze the arm, squeeze everything. There's my power again, okay? So just try and think about it like that. The more tension you create through your body, the easier that press is gonna be, all right? So in terms of your press, again, breathing as well. What's gonna happen? You're gonna plug that bell into your front rack. You're gonna turn your quads on, abs on, butt on, everything's tight. Then before you press, you're gonna go nice big air into your belly, okay? So what I'm not gonna do is I'm not gonna breathe into my lungs. I'm not gonna be here and go, because then my abs aren't on, okay? Think about filling your belly full of air. So now I'm nice and solid, okay, in this position. Again, creating more pressure, okay? So the more pressure and tension I can create, the more pressing I'm going to be able to do. Okay, so you're going to be in that front rack position. You're going to take a nice good breath in, quads, abs, butt. And you're going to breathe hard on the way out. Okay, so literally breathe out hard and through your teeth. Okay, like I said, it may sound very silly. It may sound like a piston. Okay, but again, you're breathing without losing tension. Okay, so then from here, okay, so like I said, it may sound very silly, but it's very, very effective in terms of generating force and having a greater output. All right, so what we're going to do now, we're going to go 3 rounds. Okay, so 3 rounds, 5 strict press each side, which is going to be tough, into 5 kettlebell squat cleans. Okay, so you're going to clean your bell up only once, and then 5 press, back down. Other side, 5 press, back down. Then a kettlebell squat clean. Okay, you're going to start with the bell underneath your feet. Okay, both hands on top. You're going to stand up. Squeeze your quads, squeeze your bum, shrug your shoulders, elbows come up nice and high. As it gets to the top, you'll change your hand position to a goblet squat, and you'll squat down, stand up. Okay, so full speed. Up, change your grip, ride it down. Okay, so 3 rounds, 5 press, 5 press, 5 squat clean, 1 minute rest. Okay, so you're going to have a rest after every single round as well. All right, guys. So grab your bell, get yourself set. So remember, it's 1 clean, 5 press, 5 press. Okay. So like I said, if it's tough, you can drop the reps down to maybe 3. Absolutely fine. Okay. I'll see how it goes on this 24. All right. Again, you definitely have one side stronger than the other. Go off your weaker side. Okay. So for example, if you know your left side's weaker and that can only do 3, don't do 3 and then 5. Okay. Go off your weaker number. All right. So 3 rounds, 5, 5, 5, 1 minute rest. Remember guys, take your time, okay? This is more of your strength part than speed. Then 5 squat cleans. Rest 1 minute, okay? So I've got my clock down on the side. You time it however you want, but you've got a minute rest, okay? In that minute rest, chill out, okay? So don't really do too much. Shake out your arms, get ready for your next set, okay? So again, I'm going on my clock on 40. That's just for me to remember. Okay? Those squat cleans, like I said, just think about squeezing and riding it down. But the press, create more tension, okay? The tighter you can get, the better it is, all right, guys? So I've got about another 30 seconds before I go, okay? But again, if you find the side's weaker, so for example, I find my left side is a little bit weaker than my right. So on this next set, I'm going to start with that. If I can get 5, fantastic, all right? Again, if you do have any like shoulder injuries, anything like that at all, maybe try and go a little bit lighter or just control the reps down a little bit slower, all right? So I've got 5. minute break. So I'm going on 35. Whew. As I said, you can take as much rest in between those movements as you want, okay? Completely up to you how much rest you take in between your movements, but after the full set, you take a minute. Nice. So again, if you do them nice and quick, back to back to back, it's quite gassy. So again, at the moment, we're still doing the strict press, okay? So that means tight pressing, no legs whatsoever at the moment. I say, if you need to use 2 different bells, it's fine. So I've got 20 seconds. Then on the next bit after this, then we're going to go into some push press work, okay? Five seconds. Nice. So, take another minute rest before we get into our next bit. So, next little bit we're just going to take it into, we're going to go exactly the same format, 3 rounds, 3 push press each side, 5 goblet squats. So push press, exactly the same format, okay? Here, but now you're going to dip into a nice good power position here, okay? So I'm not leaning back, nor am I hinging. I'm just dropping my hips down a little bit here. And then I'm going to extend as hard as I can through my legs, squeeze, that'll travel through the bell to press out, okay? Back down to your front rack, dip, drive, okay? Again, it's all about tension, okay? Don't let the bell move until you've put the force through the bell, okay? So for example, what I'm not going to do is this, okay? I want to dip, drive my body weight into the bell, snap, let the bell travel up, nice, slow back to the shoulder, dip, drive up, okay? Again, it's all about squeezing through the legs and the body. All right, guys? So, we're about 20 seconds, but like I said, we're going to go 3 push press each side, so you'll clean it up, dip, drive, and then 5 goblet squats. So, instead of now pulling the bell up every single rep, you're now just going to hold it by the horns, squat for 5 reps, okay? So just holding it by the horns, squat, squat, squat for 5 reps. All right, guys? So 10 seconds. And 3, 2, 1. And 5 goblet squats, okay? So 1 clean, nice and tight. Rest 1 minute. So 50. So exactly the same thing, guys, okay? So 3 and 3, 5 squat. So every single rep, you're obviously having to clean that bell up onto your shoulder. So every single rep that you do that should be perfect. Nice, 30 seconds. And after we've done 3 rounds of this, we'll jump into a little bit of a short, faster Metcon. Nice, 10 seconds. Five, 3, 2, 1. Five goblet squat. Minute. Good, so I'm going 0. Nice guys, so last round. Nice, 40 seconds. Nice guys, then after this, like I said, we're going to just take it into a nice short little spicy Metcon after, okay? So the next little Metcon that we do after this, it's going to be nice and fast, all right? And 10 seconds. Three, 2, 1. Last round. Five goblet squat. Nice. Rest a minute. So, next little bit we're just going to take it into, okay? So, real simple. We're going to go 4 clean, 4 push press, okay? Then you're going to go 4 kettlebell squat clean, okay? So 4, 4, 4. Then after that, you're going to go 15 air squats, okay? Then you're going to go 6, 6, 6. So 6 clean, 6 push press, 6 kettlebell squat clean. Then you're going to go exactly the same again, 15 air squat. Okay, so you're going to go 4, 4, 4, 15, 6, 6, 6, 15. Then you're going to go 8, 8, 8, 15. Done. Okay, like I said, faster you do it, faster you're done. Okay, so again, it shouldn't take you too long. Okay, but you're going to go push press. Then you're going to take it into you're going to go clean, push press, then into the kettlebell squat clean. Okay, so you're going to go, when you do 4, you break it up into 2 and 2, absolutely fine. Okay, then you're going to go 2 and 2, push press, 2, then 4 squat clean. Okay, so 4, 6, 8 with 15 air squats at the end of all those sets. All right, guys, so I said it shouldn't take you too long. It should be a nice little fast sprint. All right, guys, so we're going to go in 20 seconds. Okay, so 20 seconds, I said, starting with 4 clean, 4 push press, 4 kettlebell squat clean, then you're going to go 15 air squats, then 6, 6, 6, 8, 8, 8. Okay, so get yourself set. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Then 15 air squat. Six, 6, 6. Whew, that's sketchy. Fifteen air squat. Eighth. Last little bit, 15 air squat. Time. Wow. Alrighty. Okay guys, so have a little stretch, then we'll get you going. So, it's nice and simple guys. Take a seat on the floor, straight out those legs, and just fall through the middle, okay? Stretch out that lower back a little bit. Just for 10. 3, 2, 1. Onto your back, pop your leg over your knee, push the knee down. And 3, 2, 1, change sides. 5, 3, 2, 1. Then just from a seated position, guys, that's simple. Elbows down. And change sides. And then shoulder across the body. Change side. Nice, guys, good. Let's take it up top. Last little bit. I'm just going to take a nice big inhale all the way up to the top. Exhale down. And last one, guys. And exhale down. Awesome job, guys. Thank you very much. Like I said, if you haven't checked out the first video where we're doing Russian kettlebell swings, do make sure you jump onto that again. Great workout there, guys. But thank you very much. Peace out.